Imagine a place where the streets are filled with bicycles, the flowers paint the fields in vibrant colors, and the windmills seem to be guardians of a fascinating history. Today we're going to travel to that incredible place, the Netherlands. But beware. This isn't just a trip, it's a journey through the country's most enchanting secrets. Did you know that most of the cities are below sea level? And yet they are protected by breathtaking engineering? We'll explore magical cities like Amsterdam with its canals glowing at night and Rotterdam, full of music and energy. We'll learn a little about the life of Anne Frank, a girl who found courage in difficult times, and discover how people celebrate King's Day with streets painted orange. At every moment, Holland has a surprise in store for us. Delicious food, a joyous party, a breathtaking landscape. So get ready, because what we're about to see is much more than beautiful scenery. It's a story that pulses around every corner, in every tulip and in every smile. Join us and discover why Holland is a place that enchants the hearts of everyone who passes through. Did you know that the real name of the Netherlands is not actually Holland? The country is officially called the Netherlands and is made up of 12 provinces. Imagine that each of these provinces is like a state, but with a little less freedom to make decisions on its own. Within these 12 provinces, we have two called North Holland and South Holland. So, when people say Holland to refer to the whole country, they're really only referring to these two provinces, not the whole country. Now, imagine a big country divided into little pieces, where each piece has its own style and customs. It's like little families living together, but each with its own special way of being. That's why some people from other provinces even feel offended when someone calls everyone Dutch, because it's as if they've forgotten the other important parts of the country. They like to be recognized as part of the whole of the Netherlands. So, to show respect and better understand the country, it's worth remembering that the right name is the Netherlands. Knowing this already helps you see the country with new eyes, because the diversity within the provinces is one of the things that makes the place so special and interesting. The Netherlands is a very curious country. You know why? A large part of its territory is below sea level. This means that, if it weren't for the help of some very clever inventions, the cities and towns could be underwater. To solve this, they had to create a special system to drain the water and keep the country safe. And guess who helped with that? The famous windmills. Imagine that, a long time ago, windmills weren't just for decorating landscapes, they played a very important role. They functioned as huge machines that pushed water out of low-lying areas, protecting fields and houses. In addition, the mills also served to grind grain, helping to make bread and other foods. These mills were so useful that they became a symbol of the country and are still admired today by tourists from all over the world. Today, even with more modern technology, windmills are still scattered around the country, as reminders of a time when they were true heroes in the fight against water. They represent the courage and creativity of the people of the Netherlands, who have always found a way to turn challenges into something beautiful and useful for everyone. The Netherlands aren't very big, but they are very busy. In 2023, more than 17 million people live there, all very close to each other, in a country of just 41,526 square kilometers. To give you an idea, that's about the size of the state of Rio de Janeiro. And even though it's a small country, it's always full of things happening and people visiting. The country is located in northwestern Europe and has some very interesting neighbors. To the north and west, it is bathed by the North Sea, which means it has a long coastline full of beaches and harbors. To the east, it borders Germany, and to the south, Belgium. These neighbors help make the Netherlands a very well-connected place, where people can travel easily from one country to another, almost as if from one city to another. This location makes the Netherlands a meeting point for many cultures and influences. It's as if the country were a place of passage, where many people come to get to know, study, and even live. With so much diversity, the country becomes even more interesting, mixing a little bit of every corner of Europe in its streets, customs, and even in the way people speak. So, are you enjoying this incredible trip through Holland? If you want to continue exploring fascinating places like this, be sure to subscribe to our channel. That way you won't miss any of our upcoming videos and you can join us on many more adventures around the world. Amsterdam is a charming city with a very special nickname, Venice of the North. Do you know why? The city is full of canals, which are like great rivers cutting through the streets and forming a veritable maze of water. There are more than 100 canals stretching throughout the city, with bridges and boats passing from one side to the other. It's like a magical city where you can take a boat trip, almost like in a fairy tale. In addition to the canals, Amsterdam is known for its distinctive architecture and narrow houses that seem to dance side by side. And because it is the capital of the Netherlands, the city is also a very important place for the country's culture and economy. People from all over the world visit Amsterdam every year to see its enchanting landscapes, learn more about its history and explore its museums. With so much to see, it's no wonder that the city receives millions of tourists every year. But Amsterdam isn't just a beautiful place to visit, it's also a bustling center of life, with many events and festivals taking place all year round. As well as being famous for its museums, the city has an energy that infects any visitor, mixing old and new at every turn. It's a city that really leaves a special mark on the hearts of those who pass through. Amsterdam is known as the city of bicycles. On almost every street you see people pedaling back and forth. In fact, there are more bicycles than cars there, and this is the locals' favorite way of getting around. Just imagine a place where everyone rides a bike, even small children and the elderly. It's a very fun and colorful scene with people of all ages pedaling around on their bikes, which even have baskets and extra seats. The city has a huge network of cycle paths, with more than 15,000 kilometers of roads made especially for cyclists. This means that almost every street is prepared for bikes to pass safely. What's more, cycling is great for the environment as it doesn't cause any pollution. In Amsterdam, cycling isn't just a means of transportation, it's a way of life, and people love this way of getting around in a simple and sustainable way. As a result, Amsterdam has become a quieter and cleaner city, where bicycles help keep the air clean and reduce traffic. What's more, for tourists, renting a bike and exploring the city is one of the most fun experiences. It's a way to get to know every corner of Amsterdam and feel like a true local, cycling between the canals and the beautiful landscapes of the city. Are you enjoying this journey through Holland? Then leave your like below to help us bring this content to more people. And tell us in the comments, which curiosity have you found most incredible so far? We want to know what you think. That way we can also bring you more fascinating places to discover with us. Amsterdam is a city full of stories to tell. One of the most visited places is the Anne Frank house, where Anne and her family hid during the Second World War. Today, this place is a museum that remembers her courage and teaches us about the importance of peace and freedom. It's a moving place that makes everyone reflect on the past and appreciate life even more. Another famous spot is Rembrandt's house, where the artist lived and created many of his best-known paintings. Visitors can see his home and studio up close, imagining how he worked and created his masterpieces. This museum is a real journey back in time, taking us back to the days when Rembrandt turned his ideas into art. As well as museums, Amsterdam is also known for its electronic music festivals, such as the famous Mysteryland. People from all over the world come to celebrate music and art at this energetic party. So Amsterdam is not only a place of museums and history, but also a modern and lively place where culture and fun meet in perfect harmony. When spring arrives in the Netherlands, it's as if the whole country turns color. The tulip fields begin to bloom, forming a colorful carpet that looks like a giant painting. People come from all over the world just to see this beauty up close, take pictures and admire the tulips that stretch as far as the eye can see. It's one of the most incredible landscapes you can imagine. In addition to the tulips, the country has other impressive landmarks. The Hague is home to the Peace Palace, a grandiose building that houses the International Court of Justice. This place is very special because it represents the commitment of the Netherlands and the whole world to peace and justice. Visiting the Peace Palace is like seeing a symbol of the best of humanity up close. So, the Netherlands is a fascinating mix of natural beauty and rich history. From the flowery fields to the important monuments, the country enchants not only with its landscapes, but also with its history and everything it stands for. Every corner has something unique to show, and these landscapes and historic buildings are real treasures for visitors. The cuisine of the Netherlands is full of unique flavors and mouth-watering dishes. One of our favorites is the stroopwafel, a delicious dessert made with 2 layers of very thin waffles with a caramel filling in the middle. The tradition is to place the stroopwafel on top of a cup of hot coffee or tea, so that the caramel melts and becomes even more delicious. It's a sweet that pleases not only the Dutch but people from all over the world. Are you enjoying this journey through Holland? Then leave your like below to help us bring this content to more people. And tell us in the comments, which curiosity have you found most incredible so far? We want to know what you think. That way we can also bring you more fascinating places to discover with us. Another typical dish is stamppot, a warm and cozy meal, perfect for cold days. It's mashed potatoes mixed with vegetables such as cabbage or carrots, and usually accompanied by a sausage. This simple combination is a real hug in food form, something that many Dutch people love to eat with family and friends in winter. For those who like snacks, kibbeling is a great option. These are breaded and fried pieces of fish, usually served with garlic sauce or mayonnaise. It's very common to find kibbeling at street markets and fairs, where people buy this crunchy and tasty snack to eat as they walk around. With so many delicious options, Dutch cuisine is a real feast for the palate. Festivities in the Netherlands are always full of color and excitement. One of the most important celebrations is King's Day, celebrated on April 27th. On this day, everyone dresses in orange, the color of the royal family, and takes to the streets to celebrate. The cities are filled with fairs, music, parades and games, and people even hold flea markets, where they sell used things at small stalls. It's like a big birthday party for the king and everyone is invited. Another fun festival is Carnival, especially in the southern regions such as Limburg and Brabant. This celebration takes place before Lent and is full of parades with floats, people in costumes and lots of dancing. The streets become colorful and everyone gets into the party mood, singing and celebrating. It's a time for people to let loose, play and have fun with friends and family. These traditions show how much the Netherlands values joy and people getting together. Whether it's wearing orange on King's Day or dancing in the streets at Carnival, Dutch festivals are an opportunity to celebrate and feel the vibrant and welcoming spirit of this amazing country. When the sun goes down in the Netherlands, the fun is just beginning. Amsterdam, for example, has a lively nightlife full of options for all tastes. There are everything from the famous coffee shops, where people can relax and chat, to cozy pubs and bars. One of the best-known places is Paradiso, a former temple converted into a concert hall where bands and DJs from all over the world perform. It's like a new party every night. And it's not just Amsterdam that has this nightlife energy. In Rotterdam, the country's second-largest city, the nightlife is also full of surprises. The city is known for its underground music clubs, where the sound of jazz, soul and rock echoes through the night. The Bird is a special place for those who love live music and want to enjoy the relaxed atmosphere of Rotterdam, where every corner seems to have a discovery in store. With so much diversity, nights out in the Netherlands have something special for everyone of any age or style. Whether listening to music, dancing or just enjoying the company of friends, Dutch cities are welcoming and full of life. The atmosphere is cheerful and open, showing the vibrant and inclusive side of the country, where everyone feels welcome to enjoy the best of the night. And we've come to the end of this enchanting journey through the Netherlands. Together we've explored breathtaking landscapes, learned about the ingenuity of windmills, strolled along Amsterdam's canals and discovered a little of the traditions and stories that make this country so special. But Holland is much more than beautiful landscapes and delicious food. It's made up of people, stories and a rich culture that teaches us about perseverance, joy and togetherness. We hope you were inspired and learned something new about this unique place. If you enjoyed this adventure, don't forget to leave a like and share it with your friends so that they too can discover the wonders of the Netherlands. And if you have any destinations or curiosities you'd like to see here, let us know in the comments. Thanks for following us on this journey and see you in the next video.